All right. Oh no! Lights! Terrible! Oh no! It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Oh, I forgot all about my light setup. All right, there we go. No, that's... There we go. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. We'll be doing airport or what's the other one? Spaceport. We're doing an airport or a spaceport today. A little bit of both. Cyberpunk's a little ambiguous about whether or not there are planes still in existence, or if everything is space travel. We don't know. We're gonna go for something in between. We're gonna give people options when we're designing it. We got a few things that we're gonna be pulling from old worlds and stuff like that, because I have a few airport-y things from season 1 of Random Craft, which we're gonna be using. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Hello, everyone. Chuck's here, yay. Wanted this video. Yes, Lance was one of the first people to request this video, I believe, the whole airport thing. Hi Derpol, is there a site where I can find schematics or photos for Cyberpunk themed builds in MC? I get this question a lot, and the short answer is no. There isn't a site for that. There's multiple sites that you can use that help a lot. First one would be my Ko-fi for the world that I'm about to show you guys, for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. You can get the whole world download for that Cyberpunk world on my Ko-fi page. That link is in the description at the moment, and it should like occasionally pop up in chat as well. And then what I tend to do other than that is I watch a lot of Cyberpunk videos on YouTube. I watch a lot of Cyberpunk movies and TV shows and all that sort of stuff. But Pinterest is great for it, right? There's a lot of my stuff on Pinterest that you'll be able to find there. Other people just post it, apparently. That's how Pinterest works. And then there's a thing called ArtStation. ArtStation is great because it's actual, like... It's like a portfolio website for concept artists and all kinds of artists. You can even find like the people that actually worked on the concept art for something like Cyberpunk 2077. You could find their profiles on there, and there's some amazing work on there. That's definitely worth it. I don't really know of any other ones. I know a lot of people recently have started using things like Midjourney and all of those sort of AI generators to try and make their own concept art so that they can find inspiration for these sorts of things. And I am looking forward to that advancing to the point where I'd be able to actually generate my own concept art for builds. I think that's going to be a great step forward for creators in the future. So that's the like long and short of it all. Right, and then Panda Guy, you say, would that be the sniffling or the grumpy variety? Call me Panda Guy enough, and it becomes the grumpy variety. Middle of winter might be the sniffly variety. I don't really get that grumpy. I am a mad scientist, after all, right? Not mad as in crazy, although I am a little loopy, but mad as in angry. All right, so... Oh, I'm here. Hello. Hi, Stefan. Hi, Norzo. Hey, Minute Thread. What up? All right, guys, that's enough for the introductions. Let's get into it. Let me just move that over, minimize that, bloody yada yada. And then let's open up all of this. So this was the world that I was talking about before. Let me just empty out one of my hands. So I don't like having a tool in my hand. Okay, this is one of the worlds that I was talking about. Hey, dude, how are you? I am good, man. After the, some of the people here are brand new to the channel, and welcome all of the B-Dub fellows. It's great to have you guys here. I was shocked and surprised and happy and excited and maybe even a little bit teary when B-Dubs mentioned me in the video. I got a message on Discord from Rexstone, and he was like, dude, B-Dubs just mentioned you in one of his videos. You might want to go check that out and be ready for people to find your channel. And I was like, oh my god. That all makes sense now why I was getting more views and subscribers all of a sudden, and lots of Instagram followers and whatnot. So I am doing particularly well. Don't mind the 3990 up there. Let me just double check here for a second. I am not on that. I am very, very close to 4,000. I'm on 3997. Woo! By the end of the stream, we should actually reach the 4,000 mark. You guys are going to be here to witness, right? I saw that video this morning. Hard work pays off. Good job. Thanks, man. Welcome, B-Dubsters. Oh, dang. You got shouted out by B-Dubs. Nice. Yes. Yes. Hi, dude. What's up, guys? You can put jet boosters under an airplane. I mean, a lot of airplanes have boosters on them already. But yeah, we're gonna mess around with some stuff in a minute. So close. I'm so proud of you. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, man. You are climbing also, by the way. Like, I am just waiting for the day where you actually overtake me, Nick. And I see that you're going live on Twitch later for the first time. So, you guys should all go and click on Nick. Click on Nick. And go follow him on Twitch, because he's gonna apparently be going live a little later for the first time on Twitch. I think he's been on YouTube the most of the time. So, as I was saying, right, this is one of the places you guys can come for Cyberpunk inspiration, is this world download, link in the description. Gonna test that, yes. Alright, well, yeah, Twitch needs a lot of testing. Yeah, there's lots of stuff here. That's all the stuff from the latest video, right? A lot of you guys have seen it. I'm very glad with the viewership on that one. Thank you all so much. Derpol just found the... What? Where did that message go? I lost that message. Anyway, one of the things that I really like the holograms. Thanks. One of the things that, because B-Dubs was talking about like the light strips and all of the like, I use a lot of glow signs, and I know some people were saying, even in his comment section, that signs are not that optimized. You know what else isn't optimized? The armor stands and item frames and entities in general. Nothing in Minecraft is optimized. Just be responsible. When you're playing on servers, be responsible, right? Don't go nuts with all of these. A lot of these are for inspiration for people doing single player worlds. And that's fair. You know, there you can go ham. Do whatever you want, right? If it starts lagging, that's all you. Right? But on a server, be a little bit responsible. Don't go completely overboard. But this is just showing proof of concepts, right? That's what it is. It's proof of concepts. It's showing you that, yeah, you can make a little Japanese menu, right? A lot of people need to also remember, I don't think I can actually show this properly. Can I? It doesn't come up. But anyway, if you're on a Windows computer, most people playing Java, at least a lot of the people following me, a lot of these sorts of things. I know there are ways of doing something similar on Bedrock. I'm just not entirely sure what the Unicode is. But basically, yeah, just using the Windows plus the period, you open up the Windows keyboard, and that's got all the emojis and stuff, and then you just use the black squares. And what I do here with these signs, where I write out, these are like my new favorite thing, right? I use them pretty much everywhere, is these written out signs. That's just the black squares, right? They're black before you color them. And then the spaces, these black squares are exactly two space bars, two taps of the space bar in width. So for each one of these gaps, you would just use spacebar twice. And that's how I end up doing this with like a 4x3 font. Yeah, detailing kind of a trade-off. It is. Derpol, I just found the perfect YouTube formula to get views on YouTube, but I don't have inspiration for making a YouTube video. P.S. Sorry for deleting message I posted while I was... Okay. That's fine. We can talk about the your YouTube inspiration in a little bit. So that's enough of me rambling on about all of that. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, for anyone who saw B-Dubs talking about the glow signs and how they're LED strips and everything, this is the next level. This is the next the evolution to that, right? Is neon signs like this, like Wacko Dacko and all of that sort of stuff, right? Okay, so now that we've got all of that rambling and nonsense out of the way, the first thing that I want to do... Hey, Junker, welcome. the first thing I actually want to do is leave this world and go over to this one, because we have a little bit of an airport here, and I want to just have a look at what it is that we have. And then this is my Season 1 base, by the way, for anyone who hasn't seen Season 1, all of the new people. You should go watch that. That's great. So, first thing, and I will probably copy this one over to the other world, but we won't do it right now, is the runway. Now, yes, I know, this is a pretty short runway. If you go, hey, Plots, if you go by, like, real-world standards, this runway, like, from that line... Oh, let me just actually get a cursor out here. From that line over there, right, these lines should be, I think, about 500 meters apart, first of all, right? So this section, that should all be about 500 meters apart. And this thing should be way longer, right? Runways are not 4K. Woo! Really? Already? I didn't see it. Really? Okay, now I have to check. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Because I am looking forward to seeing that. Nope, still two to go. Okay, anyway, subscribe to Derpol. I mean, yeah, that'd be good. If I will blow up on YouTube, I will remember you. Cool, man. Yes, I had a reload page. Really? Okay. I didn't see it. It switched for you. Really? No, not for me yet. Alright, well, sweet, if it is. If it's showing for you guys. But anyway, I'm not gonna do this one right now. So my main idea when I made this one, and I said that, okay, it's a bit shorter than a runway is meant to be, and blah blah blah. I basically said that, yeah, okay, so these jet crafts and things like that, they just have better maneuverability, and so, you know, they can stop faster and they can take off faster. So the runway can be a little bit shorter, but this is the general design for it. This is definitely one of the ones that I will be putting in. Also, just as an FYI to anyone, the numbers here are not like the runway numbers. It's not like this is runway number 1, runway number 2, number 18, or whatever. This basically means that if this one is facing, what is this, south, right? Then this is meant to be 180. It's the degrees that it's facing, right? So when you're making runways, if it's facing south on the landing side of it, then that's 180. If it's facing north, then that's 00. If it's this way, then it's 09. And if it's that way, then it's 27, right? So that's one of the things that you need to remember from a runway. Another thing we'll probably be adding in is helipads or landing pads in general. And we'll put a couple of spacecrafts. A hangar is probably a good idea as well. And then some of these blast screens is definitely another one that I think is important for airports and stuff like that. So, hi, have you watched the original Blade Runner? Not in a very long time, but I did download it the other day because I do want to watch it, and then I want to watch the new one as well, and I want to watch the anime, so I'll be watching that at some point soon. Another thing that's probably important for airports is like a air traffic controller tower. This one doesn't have any decorations in it right now, but, you know, it is what it is. Hey, Junker, thanks for the sub, man. Welcome to the channel. Right, so those are all of the things that I think from this one we need to try and remember. So now let's head back and let's make ourselves a little bit of a list of all of the things that we want in an airport, and I'm gonna need you guys' help with this as well. Let's make ourselves a little bit of a board over here. Right, so we're gonna go there. Stack 5 up. Make ourselves a little wall. Grab some signs. Thank you. And now let's see. We're gonna go with runway. That's one. Then heli / landing pads. Hangar. Blast screens. Control tower. What else did we say? Gas truck, emergency truck. Okay. Minute coming in hard with some suggestions. So we got gas truck. That's definitely a good one. Fire truck. Or just emergency. We'll put emergency. It'll be like emergency, if I spell that correctly. Truck. Alright, cool. That's another one. Building facilities. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by building facilities? One of the things, so a hangar, but also probably a warehouse building for like the flight meals, food, stuff like that. Like a laboratorium. No, I don't think that's gonna go into an airport. Remember, we're doing airports. Yeah, we're not building labs right now. You'll love the 2049 one. You'll get lots of inspiration, I bet. I have seen 2049. I've seen both of them. I've seen 2049 not too long ago. But yeah, I need to re-watch it. Okay, yeah, airport office could definitely be an option. Airport office. That's an option. Now, I might not do all of these. We see how we just make a nice big list. Maybe a connection to a train station. Okay. Train connection. And that fits. Okay. Airport terminal. Yeah, I guess the terminal is probably an important one. Terminal. Okay. I'm enjoying this. Oh, cool. Nice, Junker. Could you do a construction site? Like where they're repairing an airplane? Might be too much for a hangar, though. So I am going to do construction. So the three that I could have been for this week was either airport, spaceport, construction site, or mining site. So I'll do the airport, and I'll do the construction site like in 2 weeks' time or something. But I know what you mean. You're more thinking about like shipyard sort of stuff, right? Shipyard. We'll do shipyard. Obviously, we need a rocket. Who said rocket? Lance said rocket. Security. I think for security, it's pretty much just this. And I might point that out. During during the video. I might just fly over here and be like, oh, by the way, guys, security gate's probably not a bad idea either, right? A helicarrier, drones. Okay, guys, you can... Helicarrier. Definitely. Some more drones, always a good idea. Maybe some bigger drones, right? The fuel depot, yes, actually. Gas truck. Let's say gas depot and truck. We'll make... for Pete's sakes, of course it doesn't fit, right? Truck. There we go. Gas depot and truck. That's a definitely good idea. Let me just make sure I don't miss anything here, because there's a lot of stuff. Scrap metal in some areas. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't think that's going to be like a full-on... actually, maybe some part piles. That's what I'm going to call it, part piles. Why not? And then we have helicarrier, drones, the train-looking car that has everyone's luggage on it, and the stack. Oh, yes. The baggage car, and staircase. Right? Okay, that one definitely. What else do we have here? GG 4K subs. Thank you. So happy about that. B-Dubs really saved me some time on getting to 4K and also getting in a lot of watch hours. I am going to be able to monetize the channel very shortly, people. Very shortly. Storage facilities, maybe. That is where those warehouses came in, right? So we're going to do the storage facilities for sure. Airplane leading car. Ah, yes, yes. I don't know what you call them, tug car. I'm just going to call it a tug car for now, right? Don't get any creepy ideas. Not that kind of tug car. Let's see, what else is there? 64 Apache. Is that like a fighter jet? We'll just put fighter jet in, right? Fighter jet, just for the giggles, right? As a drone. It could very closely be a drone. What's that? Malachi. Welcome. Right, so where were we? Okay, you could add a tram line like the hanging train line you made earlier. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. So something like that thing, right? See, I already have that thing, and it's another thing I could just point out. But I'll put it anyway. Tram. Put a tram. That kind of counts towards train line, though. Yeah, kind of does. Tram, train. Where's the train connection? Let's put... Yeah, okay. Well, I'll remember that there was a tram involved in the train connection. You deserve 4K subs. Good job. Thank you. Heli, I think... Yeah, actual helicopter would probably be a good idea. Helicopter. All right, we'll do a different style helicopter from the one I've done before. A plane somewhere far away that has the vector to land at the airport, maybe. Yeah, I think out of everything, we've all just forgotten to put aeroplane, right? Airplane. So yeah, airplane, an actual airplane. I've seen that at an actual airport before. What have you seen in an actual airport before? Luggage conveyor belt. Okay, that's an interior thing. Okay, yeah. Baggage claim, right? Baggage claim. We'll do a building with that in, maybe, or we'll just put the conveyor belt. Yeah, probably. So, oh, the Apache attack helicopter. I gotcha. Well, we got fighter jet, we got helicopter. I think the one that I made in the other world that I was just showing you guys was based off an Apache. Rocket silo. We got a rocket. So yeah. A hangar with a rolly door on the ceiling. Yeah, the hangar and the hangar door will definitely be in there. All right, guys, listen. Like, if anything else comes up, yeah, but let's maybe get started on one of these things. Let's see, gas truck. Maybe we can get started on a gas truck, right? Let me just quickly pull up, because I actually have a gas truck, at least one. Load schematic. Let's see. Vehicles. What was it called? It was called a oil tanker. That was the thing that it was called, right? We'll pull up this one to give ourselves a nice little bit of a reference. Let me also just flip this around, courtesy of our good old friend Captain Jack and all of his nonsense. I really need to get to actually doing some more live streams with him. Been a long time, hasn't it? It has. Okay. Over there. Yeah. We'll just put this here for now, because yeah. So kind of a gas truck like this one, but now it's gonna need like a fuel pump coming out, and this thing's also got a few other things. Hey, BMA, welcome. If it's Cyberpunk, it needs to be as condensed as possible, in my opinion. The runway right beside high-rise flats. That's one of those things, right? If it's gonna be an airport, it's probably gonna have at least a little bit of space, right? Out in the fields, around with like lots of wind turbines and solar panels and just gunk tanks and all kinds of stuff around it in like the wasteland. I actually should have probably played some Cyberpunk 2077 this morning and actually looked at if they have a have like an airport in there, but I forgot. And so now we don't do that. So one of the things, let me just quickly, we're gonna modify this bad boy a little bit. So yeah, one of the things with Cyberpunk is probably gonna be like it's either gonna be out in the distance, like what is that? That's a Drangun head. Okay, I'm gonna do something like that. All right, maybe same over here. That looks a little bit better. And then maybe some red carpet. There's a red carpet over the top. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, either out in the distance or it's going to be like a spaceport that's just on top of a big tower, right? Kind of like, actually, yeah, I can show you guys. 1 second. Let's go for more of a tour. Let's go to New Valheim. Why not? All right, Junker. See you later, bud. Idea 3445 elevator pipe that goes inside the plane. I have no idea what any of that means. Do those numbers make sense? So, like, big building in the middle of the city, and then just like landing pads. It could be bigger. This one was, survival friendly for me while I was making. That was like the first series that I did on Atlantia. I wasn't that, like, I was still learning a lot of things. I could have gone way bigger with this building. And so here, yeah, we have like a reception area. This used to have maps and all kinds of stuff in it, and a little ATM long before glow signs was a thing. And then on this side, there was an actual like control center with armor stand decorations and all kinds of stuff like that. And then we have the big portal, the big Stargate, and then we have some landing pads. And this is one of Jack's. Oh, I actually still have myself in here. Ah, that's funny. This is also one of Jack's modified spaceships. Hear me out. Perimeter airport. I know, crazy smart. Dude, shut up with your perimeter things. It's always with perimeters. So something like this, right? This is kind of the two versions of a spaceport. Even more so, it could be the fact that there would be access roads here, which I know I have not really connected with much. This is for flying cars, by the way. That's what the hollow runway is for. Ooh, that's another one we could do. Hollow runway, right? Just these holographic light strips and stuff. So yeah, cars can fly in here to drop people off and then fly out again. There's also hangars in here that things could fly in. There's nothing inside anymore, but there used to be. This used to be an actual spaceport in there, right? Or like that's where I originally kept the VST, the VCS Safe Susan, this bad boy, right? It was parked inside this building. But yeah, something like that, right? That's another one. Oh, by the way, this wall download is also available. This has more buildings, and I'm actually going to be doing a live stream one of these days where I add to this world all of the stuff that I've built since the last time that I added anything to this world. So this is another world download. There's 2 on Ko-fi. That's all I have at the moment. The third one that's coming is going to be my actual new toolkit from Random Craft, right? So this one, this one with all of these tools, right? All of these things. They're also going to be available on my Ko-fi soon. These ones are not going to be free, by the way. Everything else is free on my Ko-fi. These tools, I worked way too long on them. They're not going to be free. What's it here? Awesome. But on an actual idea note, the island airport could be cool. Not sure how close to water where the airport would be in RC. This isn't... I'm not designing this for RC, my dude. This is just another one of my Cyberpunk tutorials that we're busy brainstorming and getting our stuff together to to do this. So it's like gotta be one of these videos. right? Yeah. One thing that I want to go and have a look at for like the pipe that's going to be coming out of the gas truck is that thing over there. What did I do with this? Because this was actually pretty handy. In fact, this will make a pretty decent field truck now that I think about it. And this is already a fire truck. So that's something that's covered. In fact, yeah, I think that's going to cover it. I think these are going to be the designs for both the fire truck and the fuel truck for the airport. So that's something I can just point out. Because we have way more than 10 ideas on this board already. So I don't think it's necessary for us to build each one of them. I'd rather point out that there's security there, there's a fire truck there, that sort of stuff. Do you ever chuck your ideas into an AI creator? I was talking about this right before, like, just a little bit before you got here. Is that, no, I don't. But I am looking forward to the day that, actually, let me just do this properly. From there, I'm just going to delete this thing right now. I don't need it. I'm looking forward to when I can actually do concept art for myself with proper AI. But the ones that are free at the moment are not particularly great. Not particularly great at the moment. All right, so ooh, I missed some stuff. All right, let's start with something a little bit easier here, right? Maybe the staircase. That's a valid option. Let's do the staircase. So let me think. I'm gonna need wheels, which actually, now that I think about it, is probably the best way to do the wheels is to do that. Yeah, that'll do for me. Is YouTube blocking my comments again? What are you saying this time that's blocking your comments? Is it? No. No. I've been thinking for days what to make my video about. I know how to make them, but I just want to get 1 mil subs. Is that too much to ask for? Dude, I don't know, man. We've had this conversation a bunch of times. I've told you pretty much everything that I know to tell you. You need to just start making the videos. There's nothing else that's gonna get you to 1 million subscribers except making the videos. So do that. Alright, so what I'm gonna need, first of all, let's get some stairs up in this. Alright, what stairs are we going to use? Probably just stone. I think stone or maybe some andesite stairs. Alright, let's quickly have a look at how high do we want the stairs to go. More or less, doesn't have to be accurate. Probably something like that. Although the landing needs to be maybe there. So if we did something along these lines, or something like that, we'll have the landing. And then if we grab some, really? Always easier, faster than typing, really. Finished Cyberpunk 2077 the other day and discovered you by coincidence. Your builds are amazing, man. Thanks, Peter Pan. My God, it's Peter Pan, everyone. So yeah, I really need to get around to finishing Cyberpunk 2077 myself, because apparently next year there's some DLC coming out, and I am looking very much forward to that. In fact, I also want some walls. Let's get some walls in here. So for anyone who's new, my creative process can be a little bit weird sometimes. I have severe ADHD and I forget what I'm doing a lot of the times. Just a lot of the times. So excuse me if that happens too often. One of the things that's gonna need to happen though is this thing. It's gonna need. Oh, will you just go in there, please? This thing is gonna need that. Here at the bottom, though, I would prefer to have a smooth stone slab, maybe. Probably. Just so that you can't really see the eyes of the dragon heads, but you can see the bottom part, so it kind of looks like a little axle. That's good, right? If I have no video ideas, why don't I make a vid about nothing? Maybe a genius idea. I mean, I have seen worse video ideas, Minecraft-related video ideas, than just a video about nothing. So, go for it. Maybe that actually does work. Who knows? Okay, so we're gonna do staircase. Nothing special to see here, people. Just a staircase. Alright. Wow. Okay. But that's not entirely good enough. So, how do I fix my little no handlebar situation? Do we just go with some nice achacha wood? Achacha seems like a good option for this, at least in my opinion. I'm assuming anyone that's here that likes Cyberpunk is not one of those achacha haters that you get on the internets these days. Weird people, honestly. Don't get it. Don't get it. Achacha is like one of the best woods. Okay, we're gonna just do. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing this with the iron, right? That would probably be a better option. But because it's stairs, I wouldn't be able to power them properly. So even if I did, let me just see here. Let me just see before I put my foot in my mouth. If I did, yeah, no, it doesn't actually power it. So yeah, can't really do the do. I don't like achachas, but I don't hate it either. I mean, that's fair. As long as you don't hate it. You don't have to like it necessarily. I just don't see the point in hating it. Okay, so that's kind of like a thing. And now what it'll probably need is like a latch that looks like it's going to attach to... Oh, God, my brain. It all went away. To the truck. We need something that looks like it's going to attach to a truck. So that, yeah, I guess that, yeah, like a tow bar. Dinner time. Might be back later. Hope the creative juices will flow in abundance. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Right. Maybe the gray part of acacia trapdoors together or opposite. Oh. Yeah, you might be right. Let's do it opposite just because it's easier to place it that way. But yeah, you're probably right. That's good shout, Stefan. Good shout. You're not always a bad influence, just sometimes. You tell people to call me Panda Man. Okay. So that's kind of the idea for the staircase. I know. Big build. Wow. Don't you need 4 wheels? To be fair, he's not entirely wrong, but I don't think 4 is necessarily necessary. You just grab from here. You just go make it into a tricycle. Because why not? Boom. There we go. Now you got your 3rd wheel. Right? So, like, just pretend, just imagine, like you have to do with most Minecraft builds, that this one here kind of like flips up into like that position when it's rolling away, right? I think that's probably the best way to look at this. And then I know this is extremely unstable. You know what? No, you're right. That just looked completely unstable. I don't like it. The halo effect was not working there. So we're just gonna do that. Okay, now we got 4 wheels. I think that works. That's one thing. I mean, for those of you that have been to these live streams before, you know how it works, right? We do this on the live stream, and then by the time we get to that video, it looks completely different. In this case, I don't think I'll be able to do too much to it that's different. Although I might make a second version that is one of the ones that's covered for when it's raining, you know? Sometimes they're nice to you and they're like, oh, we'll bring out the staircase with the covering so you guys don't get wet on the way to the airplane. So I might do that. I might make a second one. In fact, if I can think of how I would probably go about doing that, I might do that now. But I'm not sure. I am not sure how I would do that. I still wanted to test something out, right? So if I did something like this, because I've never tried to do this before. If I do that, and I do that, it does stay like that. Oh, okay, now that's something that opens up a lot of doors for me. Why have I never tested that out? What is wrong with me? I have all of these cool little tricks. I make flying little rotary chairs and things out of ladders and out of levers and whatnots. I do the where is it? I do these little things with the buttons and the whatnots. How have I never tested that? He never knew. I never seen a build live stream for some reason, or I just remember the barn. Useless comment. I mean, sometimes those comments, that's just how they go. Okay, so that opens up a new world of possibilities to me that I want to try and figure out what I want to do with that kind of information, with that level of information. Could I potentially make let's just quickly see. I want to just see if I can make a little tunnel. I want to see if I can make a little tunnel, a very little tunnel. In fact, this isn't even how I would want the tunnel. I would want the tunnel to be something like this. I mean, that kind of works, but I can't get through that, so that's a useless tunnel. How do I do it so that I have two? I need two high. Is there a way that I can do this where I actually have two high? I use the technique for ACs with the trapdoor as the fan cover. Okay, I normally just put I'll just like power this thing and then put the AC. Okay, it doesn't work with it doesn't work with the observers, but you get the idea. You just power that block and then put the cover on. But yeah, that's good to know. That is very good to know. So I don't think there's a way for me to do both of these unless I did something like that. But then that just looks weird because now your face is just getting pelted by that thing when you're going up the stairs, right? So that doesn't make sense. All right, well, we're going to leave that one for now. What is going too high? Okay, so bear with me. All right, I want this, and I want that, and then, oops, and then that. So that I can, okay, that's still not high enough. Interesting. So what am I going to need like that? Yeah, that would probably work then, right? So, yeah, like a tunnel, basically, for rain cover. I want to make two versions of this, where I actually have, like, rain cover. That also doesn't look right because of the gap. I mean, it's closer. But I don't want it all to just be orange like this. I think it's a little overkill at that point, right? Yeah. Power the outside like that, but you would have the lever on the outside. Yeah, I guess that on like, but that would mean that I would need to do, let's see, that. So I would need the lever. Where am I? Lever. Me lever. I would need the lever there then, yeah? Because I wouldn't be able to do this side then. See what I mean? There's limitations to this. Use the sign to cover the gap. Yeah, that could happen. But like I said, I also don't want to be doing this with... Like, there's no... We need like a dark gray sort of trapdoor that doesn't that just doesn't need powering. Like this I don't like this. I want this to be more like hopper and anvil colored anyway. But if they could just bring a darker trapdoor into the game, like a gray dark trapdoor that doesn't need to be powered, that would be great too. Rain cover also, Cha-Cha, I'm totally 100% rain cover. Yeah, you need levers on both sides. Yes, exactly. So it's a bit annoying, to be fair, although I did also just have another idea. What if we just let go of that idea completely and did... Okay, now I need to think again. Now I need to think again. That's not gonna work, is it? No. No. I need something to come out and then over. So I guess I could just do... Nope. That, please. Just do that. And then we could have those. And I could do the same here. Get that. Hell, then we can even expand on this thing a little bit. Do that. Do that, and then we could have... See, sometimes you find those ones where it's not like completely sealed, right? It's not like it covers the wind, but it covers the rain, but the wind still comes through. So it doesn't. It could just have like a little roofy roof over it, right? That's something it could definitely do. So if we did something along these lines. And then we had... Yeah, now I need to think about how I would want that kind of slant to be. Just see it. I guess something like that makes sense. Not that block though, I'm just place blocking for a second. Just go with some stone. Something like that. I don't know. I'm playing around with some ideas I'm not 100% happy with. Yeah, see, the signs wouldn't be able to cover that either because the signs will go up into the top parts. Yeah, no, none of this works. All right, we're gonna revisit that idea at a later time. This is taking up entirely too much time. We could be doing some other things at this point. Just break all that down. That down. All right, we'll leave the rest of it for now. Okay, that's one idea. Need to go to the toilet. See you later. Okay. All right. So another one that we're going to be working on. Maybe we could do a couple of drones. I haven't done any drones in a while. Let me just see which ones I have here. Okay, that's a nice one. And then we have a couple of them over here. I think we got like 3 of them. The signs would cover if the trapdoors were the top of the block under. Yeah, but then that wouldn't... No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. There's too many variables there that don't work together. Then we got these drones. No, what we need is like a nice big raptor drone, right? Yo, Junker's back. Okay, we need like a nice raptor drone. I think that's what we should be going for. Not the not like the little like these drones, right? The Amazon drones. These ones, the little Bezos drones. We need things like that, right? But maybe like an actual raptor drone. But then again, Enigma's done a raptor drone already, right? He has. Let me just go and have a look at Enigma stuff. If you guys see anything here that you like, you should definitely go, not just subscribe to him, but also go check out his Ko-fi, because he's got cool stuff on there as well. Alright? But Enigma's got a whole thing here, man. Let me just see, because one of them is an actual raptor. Was it one of these? No, I think it's one that he built after. Yeah, no, it wasn't one of these. Maybe it was one like the one that I showed you guys at the start, right? So, in here. Yeah, see this thing, basically. Well, no, this isn't exactly a raptor drone either. That's kinda the same shape. It would need to just be a little bit smaller, I guess. Alright, well, maybe we can give that a try. Let me just double check how all of this looks again. Maybe we can give something like that a try. Single player, go back here. Yeah, there's a lot of freaking details that I still need to work out for the airport. But talking it out with you guys, I know maybe it doesn't feel like I'm making the best kind of progress while you guys are here, but I am working things out. Like, you guys are really helping. I'm going outside before it starts raining again. Again, my needs is fresh air. I don't know what that is. Okay, you know what? I think better yet is, what if we just do a little bit of a retask of one of the... I have a big heli here. Let's see, this one. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. Let's just do a little redesign of one of Jack's things here, because that, I think, is better be a little bit more productive, for one. Yeah, and we'll just put it there. Nope, that's not how that works. There we go. We'll just put that there. Let's do a little bit of a redesign on this thing, and that at least will be something worth watching. Because I know a lot of people have trouble understanding this completely, the whole redesigning, things like this. And it is your best friend building in Minecraft, to be able to go and take something from Planet Minecraft like this and then make it your own. So yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. The first thing that I would want to do is probably mess this thing up. Now, let's start with changing out the walls for something a little bit more black. A little bit more black. I think that is a good start to this. We'll see. Oh, no, that was wrong. We'll change these ones out for nice sooty pipes. Easy peasy. Sooty pipe there. And a sooty pipe there. Fantastic. Okay. And then I'm thinking bop, bop, bop. Yeah, none of these. None of these. I know Jack did this for what do you call them? Vanilla. My brain not worky. But he did it for vanilla survival, sort of like. Yeah, you get it. You get it. My brain's gone. My brain's gone. Ah! Gone. All right. Another thing that I want to... let's get rid of all of these skulls. We don't need any of them right now. And let's see. This one would be way better just like that. Actually, no. That. I'm not entirely sure if I'm happy with that at all. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. One of those things that's a bit hard to get right. Because we don't have any good fences either. Although, you know what, we could just go completely like warped on this one. What if we just did warped? Or, you know what, let's do crimson for a change. Because we never really mess around with crimson as much as we probably should. Let's do crimson. Hey, Director Amelia. What's up? Okay, but in that case, we can do this. That's not going to stay brick stair, but we're going to leave it there for now. And then we are going to just do these. And... Oh, but mind you, yeah, that still doesn't make sense. I'd rather have that. I would much rather have that. Okay, so we're gonna do it like that. Alright, Derpol, gotta have to watch the rest of the stream later tonight, off to work. You have a good one, buddy. Don't try not to burn the place down. Let's do that. Why is this off to the side? That's not how that's supposed to be anyway. Okay. Getting some. Just gonna redesign this whole thing. Let's start by also taking all of the buttons and replacing them with crimson. That would be a good idea. Well, almost all the buttons. We'll leave... Well, we'll make... Maybe we can make those ones the other buttons? The... What do you call them? These buttons. These buttons. For a little bit of extra... that could work. Don't worry, we'll change out the color of the gray and everything in a little bit. I just want to mess around with this for a bit. Yeah, I also don't like these details. This is very, very outdated. This thing is at least 9 years old, I think, at this point. This needs to be just iron, I think would look better. So, that. Spacebar is broken. Remember me, Spacebar. Hey, do you remember me? Remember me? Yeah, Mountain Man. Of course I do. It has not been that long, dude. Not been that long. And I mean, that's a pretty cool name you got there. It's a pretty memorable name. I don't think the carpet is necessarily necessary there. I think that was to add some... No, I guess these rotors actually do require it. But we can figure something different out in a bit. One of the things that I've always been upset about is that this thing isn't properly like that. In fact, I'm just gonna do this whole thing like this, and then we're gonna take that out, and we're going to put in a hopper. Because I think that makes more sense, right? So now we have the hopper there. And then maybe we could do an anvil on top. Yes, that looks better. Also would prefer if these were just trapdoors to me. Or even better, if they were crimson trapdoors. Oh, no, you know what? We should be going with mangrove for the new ones, right? Yeah, let's make it a mangrove copter. I'm an idiot. I am such an idiot. Mangrove for the win. Let's do everything over in mangroves. So we're going to start with replacing all of that. And that. Missed that one. That. Do the buttons in a second. Okay, that was everything. Now let's quickly do all of the buttons. And we'll do some signage in a little bit. I think that's all of them. Let's just go grab any generic mangrove sign that actually has some... Yeah, this one will do. The red one, right? Babimbowie. Hey man, I've been watching all your Cyberpunk videos and they have inspired me so much. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Junker, see you in a bit. Maybe a mangrove trapdoor as the center of the tail rotor since it's circle. Salty, hey, welcome. That's not a terrible idea. I mean, even just like that, it could still, it can still kind of do, right? Because if you do it like that, and yeah, no, it doesn't quite do what you think it's gonna do. But I mean, I'll leave one there for now. It's up for debate whether or not it looks right, but we'll leave it there for now. So what were we doing? We were doing signs, and we were gonna do that one, whoa, that one, just for having some signs right now. Get around to figuring out exactly where we actually want these signs in a bit, but I think that's a good start, right? Actually, no, that one I don't like there. Maybe up there rather. I don't know. Actually, no, what are we doing? This needs to definitely be some like blast furnace sort of stuff. We're upgrading this whole thing, man. We are definitely going to be upgrading this whole thing. Right, so this side, that side, this comes off. This comes off. And then... let me just see here. Actually, that head is not in a bad position there at all. So... Oh yeah. Yeah, something like that. Okay. I have seen the light. I know what I want to do with this thing now. So, yeah, that's fine. This is gonna be like that. Like that. That. So yeah, it's all coming together now. That side can't really do, and to be fair, it kind of looks weird having it like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. This is gonna look a lot better once all of the... You know what? Another thing we should probably do right away is... Deep slate? Yes, let's do... Why do I have a note block in this hand? That's weird. Why didn't no one tell me? Because you should have been able to see it, Derpol. No, I don't. I have complete and utter focus blindness right now. If only I can just keep pressing this the right way. Don't make any mistakes. This could go a hell of a lot faster. But anyway, I digress. Okay. This looks good, but this actually now kind of just looks silly after all of that. And honestly, I think these need to come out quite a bit more. Now that I think about it, at least 3 on each. No, at least 2 on each side. Okay. That's starting to come together. Now, how about we see about replacing some of these, all of these like stone stuff, right? What are we going to replace them with? So one of the things I'd also like to do is do that. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. Let's see. There's still some skulls here. Although, to be fair, these skulls are not terrible for, like, decorations like this. Right? The white skeleton skulls can be a little bit harder to work with. But even so, also not that terrible. Ooh, I don't know if that makes sense, but it kind of looks cool. I like it. I like it. Put another 2 there. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's actually... That needs to go. I'm guessing we probably should. I'd personally try and see what it would look like if the light gray concrete was some variant of black stone. It would make everything else pop a bit more. Okay. Okay. I'm not against that idea. Well, blackstone though. Let me just double check here. Blackstone. I guess we could go for like the polished blackstone, right? And maybe chuck in a little bit of blackstone while we're there. It's just that I don't really like the lines from those things. Let's the mangrove and whatnot. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. The mangrove and the blackstone are not going to be going together particularly well. It is not the best combination. I mean, it could still potentially work. You know what? We'll just try. Put guns on it because Cyberpunk. Yeah, we will. Trust me, we will. Definitely put some guns on it. So this thing here. Why this thing here? This thing here no be here. Oh goodness gracious me. No, that still doesn't really make sense. Just leave it like that. Lol, the medical cross and a machine gun. I mean, yeah, duh. Have you played Cyberpunk 2077? Those freaking medevac, whatever you call those guys, I forget the name. They don't jump out of the ambulance with freaking assault rifles. We're like, back up! Back up! We're here to save people! America! Yeah, you can undo it if he doesn't. Yeah, no, that's what I mean, my girl. Let's give it a try, regardless. Pause 1. And pause 2. And then replace light gray concrete with polished blackstone. Boom. Yeah, this is the thing that I don't like. It's the line. It's the line. So I don't like the line of it all. But what better options do we have? What better options do we have? We have... Let me just think here for a second, guys. Okay, andesite is an option. Just give me a second. Andesite is actually an option. Mud might also even be an option. Yeah, the lines are just I wish connected textures was just a vanilla thing. That would be so much better, right? I mean, we could just make the whole thing rusty. That would look pretty sick. Then at least the lines would make sense, right? Maybe try normal blackstone. We could give normal blackstone a try. Just why not? We're here to test things. We're here to experiment. Too patterny, right? So the two that I've said are also patterny, but because these patterns are like they're big, right? They're very, very easy to spot. It's a good shout though. It's a good try. Let's try it with andesite. Andesite. See, that's starting to look at least like a textured thing, like something that could potentially work. The other one would be mud. Straight mud. See, I don't mind that. That's a nice dark, popping, rusty metal. Yeah, the patterns are big and round. Something smoother would work I genuinely like the mud. I genuinely like it. And if we played around a little bit more and took out some of these lighter gray things, I think we would be onto a winner. So let me just see about perhaps doing... actually, let me just grab that for a second. Let's do that. Put these back for a second. Was it on the under the? Yeah, it was under the window. Okay. Let's get rid of all of get rid of all of these banners. They just don't serve a purpose. They really don't. Asher, hello. Welcome to the stream, my dude. What were we saying here? I approve mud. Okay, Stefan approves. And Stefan's usually not too far off with his opinions. Just sometimes, just with the whole panda thing. Oh, maybe thought though in some muddy mangrove roots. Ooh, okay. Yeah, now we're going big brain. The mud copter will live for generations. You like the way you think. We made the heli captain. Yeah. Who made the heli captain? Yeah. Did you see the B00 shout out EU in the latest video? Yes, I did. Thank you and welcome. Welcome. I was so happy to see him mention you. Oh yeah, no, you have been here before. Yeah. Sorry. There have been quite a few people in and out here today that I did not necessarily recognize. Lots of first comers, new people. Yes. Muddy mangrove roots could definitely work in some situation. Let's get some muddy mangrove into these spots here where all of that was. I like just a little bit of variations. Yeah. Okay, now let's get some deep slate. Right, I'm thinking. Yeah, it probably should be. We might have to change the rotors, right? But let's make all of this deep slate because that's gonna fit with the mud pretty nicely. And then we might have to tone back some of the deep slate after. But first, I want to see it in all its glory. And I'm stuck in a rotor. I'm gonna get my head chopped off. Yeah. Okay, we'll leave that one in there, and then we'll do. The mudcopter. Yeah, the mudcopter will live. What was I? That one. I want to leave the. I'm gonna leave the smooth stone there. What's it? Jack. Who? Who made the heli? Captain I think it was... Wait, now I'm starting to... Yeah, I think it was Jack. It was either Jack or Percon. Obviously, if it comes to... you know... crediting anyone, if credit is even needed by the time I'm done with this helicopter, I would look up properly. But it was either... It's almost always either Captain Jack or Percon. I actually think this one might have been Percon. Just because there's a few things that Jack doesn't normally do that's in this one. So, yeah, probably. Yeah, no, this was Percon. Because these wheels are concrete, and Jack's wheels are usually wool, and mine are usually coal. So that's how you know the difference. Yeah, Mudcopter coming to a theater near you. Yeah, I subscribed recently, and this is my first stream, but I've known the channel for a couple of months now. All right, well, yeah, sometimes you don't subscribe right away. That's okay. If I've managed to grab your attention more than once, then that makes me feel even better. Okay, we're gonna leave the light. No, we're not gonna leave the light gray. That would be stupid. I'm gonna put some black carpet on this. I had black carpet because I'm a moron. Let's put some black carpet there. There were a few other places where I've broken carpet, but you know what? I don't care. No, you know what? I don't want carpet there. I want some of that. Here we could definitely go with some carpet. Oh, no, wait. Oh, this still needs to get... There we go. Now we can put carpet. My wheels are chiseled blackstone. Okay. Yeah, everyone's got their own style. Chiseled blackstone works kind of decently for wheels. I just like the rubbery texture of coal more. Right? I think coal has the like most rubbery looking, and I know it's a bit too textured. Most wheels aren't that textured, right? But you know what? It's still, I still think it looks better that way. But that's just my opinion. In fact, here, I think what we're going to do, again, flying over here is faster than typing. Leave me alone. Here we're gonna actually do that. Can I get out of this? No, I cannot. Of course I cannot. And then we're going to grab an anvil. Again, faster than typing. Whee! And we're going to put the anvil there. I think that's a much better front wheel. In fact, we might want to do that on all of them. I think in this case, because it's a helicopter. No, you know what? The back wheels of a helicopter should. In fact, it should have more than one here, right? And then we could probably put a little bit of. Let me just see here. I have some mags here that we can quickly put on. Oh yeah, chisel blackstone with buttons does sound like it goes hard. Yeah. I prefer the banners, although if you're on a server, definitely don't go with the banners, because probably not the best. One thing I do want to change here though is hoppers. See, so this is more or less my kind of style of adapting certain things, right? Like I know a lot of people's like, well, you didn't really do this thing yourself. It's like, no, I mean, I pretty much placed almost every block in this thing myself. What was I doing? But yeah, this is the kind of process that I go through when I want to convert something, right? Again, I'm gonna have to probably swap out some of this deep slate in a bit, but I think we're on to a winner. I think we are on to a winner. I'm also going to change out a few other things like that cross. I think if we made that yellow instead of red, that's probably going to look better. I mean, in some countries, there are a few countries where red cross isn't necessarily the ambulance. It's usually either a yellow cross or sometimes a green cross. Too much of it can cause problems. Yeah, entity lag. Wait, what? I think wool wheels are a bit too old school. They are. It's definitely a sign that someone has been creative building for a very long time if they use wool wheels. If they use wool in any situation where it doesn't need to be honest. Why no banners on servers? Are they laggy? Yes, they can be quite a bit laggy. Stop that, you muppet. They can be quite a bit laggy because not only are they entities, but they're frickin' moving entities, right? They have a sway to them. So yeah, they're not just entities, they're moving entities, and so they can be a little laggy. Not terribly, but like over the course of like a whole server season, depending on how you guys play your servers, it can get pretty bad. It can get bad. Okay. Like I said, I'll swap out some of the deep slate in a little bit. I just want to get all of this in. And then we can chip away at where we actually want to reduce the deep slatiness of it all. Oh wait, I'm done. Banners don't have hitboxes. What? Wait, I missed some stuff again. Man, I've been using them instead of paintings to prevent lag. Good to know. The two wheels at the back are looking hard. I know, yeah. They look pretty cool like that. Especially with the hoppers at the back for like axles and stuff like that. Oh wait, I'm done. Banners don't have hitboxes. Yes, they do. Banners have hitboxes. There's the hitbox. And if you hang it here, there's the hitbox. Yeah, I mean you can if you mean like they have transparent hitboxes, like you can walk through them and you can shoot through them. Yeah, then I get what you mean. I'm back. The heli looks awesome. The heli is starting to look pretty dang cool. One thing it does need though. America, frick yeah! Coming again to save the murder day, yeah. America, frick yeah! Let's see. How do we wanna do this? Like so, and then let's grab a little bit of. Maybe this would have been faster to type. A little bit of this. It needs guns. Yep, it needs guns. There, we got a laser. Also, it could do with. Let me just quickly fly over. None of these. None of these. None of these. Oh wait, no. I know. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I need this one. It's this one. No. No. There we go. There we go. This one. There we go. Now it's got a big old cannon on. Actually, that might be a little overkill. There we go. Now it's got a big old cannon on it. Actually, I've been a dumb boy. We want to have the cannons there. We want to have dual cannons. Yeah. Wonderful. Because you have a point. It needs not just some guns. It needs lots of guns. And now I've lost that head. So... that? Dankeschön. There we go. Now it's got guns. Sweet. Okay, maybe not like the most guns. I think it's enough for, you know, just some defensive weapons. Could definitely put some of the. Actually, now that I think about it, one thing that this. The mud. Why did I not think of this earlier? Oh, no, that's not how you do the thing. Blackstone. We were talking about Blackstone earlier. We should be doing Blackstone. Because why not? Blackstone. Do that. Where was this one? Right over here. There. Right. Mangrove sign. That. It's coming along, guys. It is coming along. I like it. Look at a lot. In fact, this thing I think is unnecessarily wide. I'm gonna make a 2 gap there so that this actually closes. Finish that off. Oh, this is coming together real nice. Real. Something like that. Yeah. Actually, now I'm thinking probably, as much as I like the muddy route, I think this looks better. What I might do with the muddy route is, let me just get that again. We're just gonna scatter it. So one there, two down there, one there, there, there. Just something like those, like rusty patches, right? I think the rusty patches look great. And then it has the blackstone trim. Got the deep slate. Although this now definitely could do with a couple more of the blackstone. Now what do I do with, let's see. Might want to do tail fin as blackstone. And maybe even, ooh, the rotors. Very nice. Love the rusty patches. Me too. Me too. Why would you do that to me? Just replace these things properly, man. Come on. This is coming together real nice. Okay. 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 No, 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 no. Nope. That's one thing this thing does not have enough of, and now I'm thinking I should probably do a little bit more of it. It's the mechanical elements to it, right? It doesn't have enough mechanisms. Doesn't have enough mechanical detail to it, so we're gonna be doing a little bit of that. And I also think we should probably do that's not really very visible. That's not gonna do much. Where else would I want to put? Probably something along lines here. Want that. That needs to be just the thing. Okay, but then that means that we would add down there. Okay, okay. Did you read my comment? Instead of using one propeller on the top, use two on the sides. Maybe you can find pictures on internet. I don't understand what you mean. Instead of using one propeller on the top, use two on the sides. Oh, no. This is an actual helicopter. This isn't some kind of VTOL. We can do a VTOL. This is a helicopter. Otherwise, the entire shape doesn't make sense. You don't just slap two rotors on the side of a helicopter like this, and the whole aerodynamics, the center of gravity, everything is off. This thing has been designed to have a rotor on top. It needs to stay there. But this is looking good. This is looking good. It's gonna need a couple more details. I definitely should put some... actually... We can put some levers and end rods. Let's put some light fixture sort of things here. Kind of look like they're part of the piping. solutions. It's Cyberpunk. Gravity also does not make sense. Yeah, but there's a thing called the halo effect. Your brain knows when something makes sense and when it doesn't make sense. Even if you don't understand gravity, there's still things that... This is one of the things that Enigma talks about a lot, and I also have mentioned a bunch of times before, is you don't just go building that thing and be like, it can fly! No, you actually build in thrusters. Otherwise, why would I even bother building in those thrusters? Why would I even consider that to be a thing? Why would I build these tracks? And why would I try and make this thing have a center of gravity with a big weight in the middle? You do that because even when you're doing fiction, even when you're doing science fiction, and even if you don't understand the laws of physics or how gravity works exactly, I'm not saying you're stupid, I'm just saying most people don't know the exact functions of these things. You do know that that makes sense. That thing would probably be able to fly. That thing probably wouldn't fall over, right? All of these. So this thing here, if I didn't have the weights down here, the stands, then my brain would automatically go, this thing is just gonna like crack. It's just gonna fall flat, right? As soon as someone steps on this thing, this whole thing is just going to break. And it might not in real life. You could probably design something where you don't need struts like this because it'll have some kind of really strong support in here, but you can't visualize that in Minecraft without an actual visual aid. So in Minecraft, you have to build a lot more visually leading. Yes, Derpol, teacher Derpol. That is, it's something that we talk about a lot on these sorts of streams, and Enigma also talks a lot about in the Discord and on his streams as well. It's a very, very important design philosophy, and a very important part of Minecraft building. If you guys are here saying, oh, dude, you really deserve 4,000 subs, you're really such a good builder and a creator, then you will understand. Yes, 2 propellers would look great. I'm not saying that it's not possible, right? I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying on that one, it wouldn't really make sense, right? I mean, there's probably a way I could do it that would make sense, and I can show you that in a second. There's no raptor here. Where's the raptor? The raptor's not here. Do I have the raptor here somewhere? Pretty sure I saved the raptor somewhere. I didn't save the raptor. Enigma has a design for a VTOL that actually, well, he's got multiple designs for VTOLs with the twin rotors. So if I wanted to do something like that, and I might do it for a different one, right? I wouldn't put the rotor blades like down here. I'd probably end up putting like the rotor blades over the top here, right? But again, it just doesn't make sense. That's like doing twice the amount of effort, spending twice the amount of money on production for something that you could achieve with this rotor blade. It's a pre-existing design for a reason. This thing works. They have very different shape. Nah, I mean, he's not entirely wrong, right? You see this big hump back here? You can jerry-rig this whole thing and then slap 2 rotor blades that extend over from there. You could have it here, right? Where there'll be a rotor blade like around there somewhere, or maybe here, right? You could do that. You could do that. But again, that's my point, is it doesn't make sense. You would rather just, if this thing broke down, someone repurposed it, they would more likely just put these, try and fix these rotor blades before going all out and retrofitting, or I don't even know what you call it. It's not retrofitting, it's the other way around, where you take an old thing and you fit it with newer things, but more expensive. It wouldn't make sense. I'm a kid with a tiny brain. I get it, Lance. I get it. And that's why I take these sorts of streams so seriously. It's because I want people to learn these things. And through teaching, I learn. Because I now thought to myself, wait, this could actually work in a way. Wouldn't make the most sense. But this is where now, after this, I end up having a conversation with Enigma maybe at some point, being like, hey, what do you think of this? You think it could have probably worked out? And then we'd have a discussion about it. It's just the way that things go. I like learning and I like teaching. And I'm here to teach you guys a thing or two about building. And in the meantime, I also learn things. Because not everything here came out of my brain. Some of it came from my viewers. I have learned a lot from you guys. All right? So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. It's just one of those things. Just be open to learning. That's the important thing. Remember, we talked about this last time. Be open to learning. Don't just be like, I know how to build. No. And it's not about saying that I suck, putting yourself down. It's not self-deprecation, right? It's just, I know how to build, but I could still learn a lot. We are the brain, you are the builder. No, try again, buddy. I have more than enough ideas on my own as well. In fact, that might need to just be a little different. Yeah, I actually like that. I like that. It looks a little bit weirder. Okay. I think that this thing is pretty well done. We've done two things. Last time on stream, we only did a couple of... I think we did like one cart. And we did one van. And that was about as far as we got. And we did the ice cream. We did the ice cream on stream. So honestly, not a bad shout for a whole stream. But we'll see. We got 20 minutes left. Let's try and do a little something extra. Okay. Helicopter we got. Staircase baggage car. See, I've been hesitating doing the baggage car because I can't remember what they look like. I would need to actually go and have a look at them. Do a 2-wide baggage car. I know I'm smart, but I also know I don't know some things. That right there, that's good. What did they say? Wisdom is not a collection of what you know, but it is the understanding of what you don't know. Something like that. That's how the quote goes. And it's important to know that. I think it's a very vital and valuable lesson for anyone to know. Okay, so we could have baggage cars like this. Second. Because these things are usually just like little train buggy sort of things, right? They just kind of go like this, and then they connect up. Oh, but then you'd want them to be 3-wide at least. I hate the way these things place themselves. It's very, very annoying. They just go all up in your face when you place them. Okay. So we would have, let's see. Not necessarily with these ones. I might change that out. But it's a start. And then what we would want is some kind. Oh, ooh. I know. Where's the thing? Oh, God. Okay, fine. I'll freaking pull it out of the inventory then. We would want. We would want them to connect up like so, maybe. And then we could probably put in... Would it make more sense if we put in an anvil or chain? Oh, that's not how you... Chain? Yeah, chain looks fine. Chain looks fine. Okay, so we would have something like this, I guess. Ah! Maybe not even like that. Like, they're kind of like wagons, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. All right, Stefan, see you later. PS need to leave by... Okay. Oh, no. Okay, Lance needed to go. Bye. Yeah, they are kind of like little... like these things. This thing that I just made here. Ah. That was 4. Okay. So then we can have another one. I want to make this just like a little train. A proper little train. Do that. Put some chain. Okay. Put the wheels. So, again, I'm not sure about the whole acacia trapdoor thing. And now that I think about it, that's not gonna work, so I might as well do that. I don't know. It kind of looks right to me. Right? Halo effect and all. This kind of looks like it'll be able to pull luggage properly. Now, I think what we would probably want to do with this is, instead of giving it like a driver, I think this would be something that was autonomous, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, completely unrelated though, the dragon heads might look really cool as motorcycle wheels. I think I've seen motorcycles with them before. Have I? Yeah, they could probably work. If you like did them like that, and then put like something along those lines, right? Oh, for Pete's sakes, put it there. Yeah. I don't know. That's rough shape, right? Rough shape, but it could work as a motorbike for sure. But this thing, I think, would be autonomous. So, what we would want, let's just get a rough shape for this as well. I don't think this even needs to be all that big. I'd wanted something like that. And then maybe we could do... have it be like a wedge sleigh sort of thing. This is, again, just a rough shape. I'm not actually building this thing like that. But yeah, I think a shape like that would do just fine. So what we'd likely do is put... Let's see. Let's do an old school Enigma style thing. That. Get some handrails. Right. Oh, would it? Probably would. And then we get blue glass. Blue glass. Put that there. And we can build a little roof over the top. And now I can try and figure out how I want this thing to be. Do something like that. Something like that. Ooh, yeah. Good. Cool. I like it. Something like that. Actually, we could do it where it has... Let's see. Observers. Probably. have like indicator lights or whatnots. Some kind of security light coming off the side. Right. Something like that could work, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, that looks better. That looks better. And then... yeah, I'll think about it a little bit more. I think about it a little bit more. But we're onto something there, right? That's a baggage cart. That's... hell, that almost looks like a normal baggage cart, to be fair. Like, the people that drive these sorts of things always just sit into that little thing. It's usually just open, right? But this one's just going to be autonomous. Because Cyberpunk, because who needs to pay people salaries when you could just have a computer program do their work for them? Okay, so that's 2 of these things. I might replace some of these wheels. There's a lot of dragon head wheels. We might replace some of those wheels in the future. I don't know quite yet. But let's see, what is next? Another important one's going to be the tug car. See, some of these ones people recommended, and I was like, yeah. But like the hangar, I know I said hangar, right? The control tower, the terminal, airport office, warehouse, the buildings. I don't want to do the building. That's not what these videos are normally about, right? These videos are about details. Even if those details are ginormous, they're about details. They're not about the actual buildings. All of the Cyberpunk buildings that I've built are on Valheim City, and we might do that on a stream. We might do a whole new stream where we revisit Valheim again, and we add in all of this stuff that we've been doing in the meantime, and then we might do a whole Valheim City, new Valheim airport, and then I might actually build some hangars, and or at least paste in the ones that I have, and paste in the air traffic controllers and all that sort of stuff. But that's not what these videos are about. These are detailing videos. And like I said, even if the details are absolutely gigantic, they're still details. They're not buildings. I feel like doing buildings would just completely take away from what this is supposed to be. So what I am going to do then is just to remind myself of my sentiment is I'm going to do hangar, control, depot and truck. I definitely still want to do the emergency truck. See, then I'd rather do 2 different versions of that truck that I was talking about earlier. And actually do trucks rather than having to do all of these. Yeah, all of these sorts of things. Rather do all of these little detail stuff. They look much better. Alright. What else could we do in like 8? We wouldn't be able to do much in 8 minutes, would we? Let's go run around on Random Craft for the next 10 minutes and see what's up. Right? Anyone here that hasn't actually seen much of Random Craft yet? Anyone new? Because it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Random Craft pretty cool. Alright. I've been just clearing out literally the stone that I needed for the last build. I've just been digging out of this area, taking down some of the walls, taking off the ceiling. I'll probably end up turning this into like a mini starter laboratory at some point. That's about it. Yeah. Someone still left that sign, Star Trek, and then I cleared out all the boats since the last episode. Iron Farm's back up and running because I had that turned off for a while because I had a lot of iron. And then, for those of you who haven't seen my community post or my Twitter today, the fast will be with you always. FYI, this is a Star Wars reference, not a Star Trek reference. I think I might have hit a nerve. If I keep pushing on that nerve, I think the person that pranked me with the boats will come to me. So that's good to know. Who's on the... Oh, it's Foxy! Yo, Foxy! Where you at? Let's see what Foxy's up to. Maybe he's over here at the inconvenience store. Daneda, man. Oh, he's in Daneda. It's Fort Foxy. Where in Daneda? For anyone who doesn't know who Foxy is, let me just quickly give you guys a bit of an example of what nutbaggery this guy is up to. Foxy is the guy that goes and designs and builds a freaking crappy doodle, a shop here in the freaking ancient city. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a wood shop. Let's put the wood shop, you know, in the freaking ancient city, because why not? Store use, not for sale. Really? I so wanted to just buy some of this nonsense. A bastion east of the center area, I think. Okay, well, good luck with that. I'm not going anywhere near that bastion. I think that's the one that he died out like 2 or 3 times. But yeah, this is the kind of hilarity that he's up to. Let's see what else has been going on the server lately. Let's get out of here. Amelia said, I came back at just the right time, lol. Yeah, we're on Random Craft, man. Already cleared it last night, just prepping for one more maybe. Okay. That reminds me, there's something that I've been meaning to do, and maybe you guys can give me some ideas for it as well. Before we leave here today, either now or in the comments after, what I want from you guys is to think about my content. Think about what it is I'm building here. Think about what it is I might have mentioned that I've needed in the past, what I'm going to need a lot of, all that sort of stuff. Or maybe just some good ideas. Oh, nice. Searching for pig step. Because one of the things that I've been thinking was a lot of the newer randoms, a lot of the like Grace and Creamsickle and Claire and even Nick, a lot of them they came from creative building, right? So they're not 100% like very, what's the word, experienced in like having shops and all of that sort of stuff. So some of them are having a little bit of a hard time with diamonds. I know Cream just got a windfall sale at her mushroom soup shop. Good soup. They don't have money. Not a lot of them have a lot of money. So one of the things that's been bugging me is iron's a early game thing that they probably need a lot of, but they just don't have the diamonds to come and buy them. So I was thinking of having like not server quests or anything, but kind of. I was watching Ren earlier and I thought about this. I was like, this is a good idea. What if I had like a special? Oh, that's loud. I had like a specials chest here, right? Where like for a stack of iron or a stack of iron blocks, if they swapped it out. So one example that I could think of was something like a stack of blaze rods for a stack of diamond blocks. I think that's an equivalent exchange. And I definitely need, and it could be, I could just be putting them into the chest as I need it, right? So, I'm like, okay, I don't have a big reserve of blaze rods. That'd probably be one of the first things that I put up. But let's say I have a build coming and I require a lot of mangrove. I'll just put a stack of iron blocks in there and be like, if you swap that out with maybe 3 stacks of mangrove, boom, you know, I'll take that. And then that's maybe something that people can use to get iron where they don't have diamonds. It's just an option. I was thinking about it, so if you guys have any ideas. I didn't think the server still used diamonds. Oh, right, the bank uses diamonds for the gemeralds, yes. So here on this server, For those of you that are new. Honestly, if you can clear out the Shrinkers and Catalysts, ancient cities are great base spots. Yes, they are. And it's just the Shrinkers. You don't even have to clear out the Catalysts at all. It's just the Shrinkers you got to get rid of. And even then, you can just tame a Warden. They're also not that hard to tame. But yeah, it'd be better to just not have him around than to have him running around. So, what was I? Good idea. I trade stacks of things a lot. Yeah, no, it's it's an option, right? So one of the things that we have here on the server, that Stefan was talking about, is, and I don't have the right data pack for it yet. Enigma is finishing up with the new version of TWRP for us, which means that all of these things will actually have their colors. But basically, green gemeralds are equivalent to a diamond, blue 4 diamonds, red 8, purple 16, silver 32, and a gold gemerald is worth an entire stack of diamonds. It's just a different currency. It just makes it a little bit more fun and interesting, and you actually have to come here. And you can also exchange like a red gemerald for 2 blue gemeralds to help you, consolidate all of your funds and all that sort of stuff. That's useful. It's useful in the long term. I'm still waiting to adopt it for now. Still a little hesitant. The whole crypto market's got me reeling. Just kidding. I've never spent anything on crypto, and I never will. So what was that? Turning iron into a secondary currency, then pretty much like cents to a dollar. Not necessarily. It's just a as I need it sort of thing, right? First come, first serve to a stack of iron blocks. The first one that brings me what I need gets it, and then that's kind of like a little quest done, right? That's kind of more what I'm thinking, like quest rewards. I like as well, my friend uses diamonds, emeralds, and even copper for currency. Not iron though. We have an OP iron farm. See, that's another thing with Random Craft is I have an iron farm, and therefore no one else has an iron farm. They might make an iron farm in the perimeter in the future, but that's going to be for community projects. That's going to be like the community project iron farm, where we get this, because there's a witch farm there. There's no point in not having an iron farm there. But that's just going to be for community projects. It's not to interfere with my shops or the economy in any kind of way. So it's one of the rules for Random Craft is we don't unnecessarily compete with each other. There will be friendly competition, and there will be, if it's for a storyline or something like that, it's fine. But overall, there's no reason for 2 people on this server to have an iron farm. Mine will supply the entire server for all the iron they really need, apart from massive community projects. Like a nether hub that requires like a whole load of anvils and stuff. It might deplete my stock, so it's good to have that secondary supply then, but that's it. I was like, well, okay, but oh, and gold is used as well. And see, now I have a gold farm as well, so I might put up an equivalent exchange where I'm like, if you bring me a stack of blaze rods, you can pick between, a gold or iron, whichever you need at that point. So yeah, very, very, it would be a very useful thing for me to do. So if you guys have any suggestions, any ideas for that, I don't know if there's anything you really could suggest, but if anyone comes up with any good ideas, any kinds of ideas, just let me know. Yeah, the spawn area, by the way, is magnificent. It's all custom everything, with the candles floating and everything. It looks really cool. Amethyst, you could cheese the economy with a raid farm. They can give crazy amounts of emeralds. Yeah, well, that's why our economy runs on gemeralds, not emeralds. And again, it's the sort of thing that requires a level of trust, gentlemen's agreements, all that sort of stuff, that no one goes and just renames a bunch of emeralds to gemeralds. Because I think that would be able to bypass the system. I'm not entirely sure. Although knowing Enigma, he probably put some kind of failsafe in that prevents that from happening. So yeah, it's the sort of thing that can only work in trust, in situations of trust, right? Which should be the kind of service that you guys are looking for to play on. Anyway, you should never be playing on a server where you don't feel like you can trust the people, unless that's what you're looking for, like an anarchy server or something, right? Definitely not a cursed spawn with no cursed bamboo. No. Whatever that bamboo thing was, the curse spot's still there, but the bamboo's gone. Yeah, gone. Oh, it's the Thunder Shrine. For a second there, I was like, what the hell is that? It's the Thunder Shrine. A man has no name. Oh, a man needs a name. So basically, this is another thing that's on the server. Is if I can't see my own name anyway, right? But yeah, I can remove my name tag if I wanted to. But then that removes all of the pets' name tags as well, because Minecraft is stupid that way. So I just don't do it. I keep my name tag. But in the future, we would like to have name tags removed. We'd like to have coordinates removed. That's why we're not using chords this season to communicate with each other. Like, I've only used it for linking portals for, like, the gold farm and stuff like that. By the way, let's go have a look at the gold farm. Yeah, economies and sharing is really rare to find. No, what's really hard to find isn't, like economies. It's good economies. The kind of economies where people actually do the thing they're supposed to do. And, like, I have played on servers that will run really well. It's just, people don't really know how to run an economy on a Minecraft server. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me. You talk to them in real life and they understand how inflation works, but then as soon as they get onto a Minecraft server, they're like, no, that's just what happens. Prices go down after a while, and eventually everything on the server is 1 diamond each. I'm like, no. The more diamonds are in circulation, the higher the prices. Which is why, over the course of this season, probably most of our shop prices will be going up. They'll go down if the demand decreases. They'll go down if the farm is extremely OP and there's no reason to really charge too much for it. But things that sell well, things that are a little bit of effort to get, those prices will be going up across the season. Like the bookshop, Lag, I'm pretty sure he's going to be bumping his prices up over the season. Which is something you never see on Minecraft servers, and it makes no sense. Why would the prices go down? There are more and more diamonds in circulation every day, whether you are mining for diamonds or not, right? Because you're just digging out an area. Oh, look, more diamonds, right? It happens over time. Like, I've barely gone diamond mining because I don't need that many diamonds. I don't want to flood the whole system with diamonds, right? I want just enough diamonds to get... We all just got enough diamonds to get the economy started. And at some point, some of that diamonds will probably get siphoned out of the economy for some kind of server-related event or something like that, right? Then maybe the prices go down a little bit again because some of the diamonds have been taken out of the economy. That's how an economy works, but you never see people doing that, right, on a Minecraft server. And it's ridiculous. And it kind of upsets me. I'm sorry, but it does. Do you have a tutorial for your gold farm? Oh no, this gold farm is an ENX04. There's a link in the latest episode. There's a link to ENX04's gold farm. Although you could also... Oh, it's actually starting to work now because Foxy has left the game. But yeah, you could just either go and check out my last episode if you haven't seen it, because the gold farm link is in there. Or you could just Google ENX04. So ENX04 like that. Gold farm. gold farm. Just Google that or put it into YouTube. You'll find the one. It's the one that says instant looting gold farm or something like that. It's so easy. This bottom section, like, this is one of the problems, the biggest problems with gold farms is the spawning platforms. This one requires 0 spawn proofing, and the spawning platforms are just ready to go. Right? All you have to do is clear out this area and this area down here. Boom. And you have the farm. All of the piglins that spawn in here run into these corners to get away from the zombie piglins, and they despawn because the sphere doesn't intersect with these corners. And that's it. That's the spawning. This took me all of freaking 10 minutes to do. Like, the spawning platforms. 0 spawn proofing needed. And this farm runs smooth as butter. Alright? Yeah, where were we? ENX4 is hype right now. Yeah, he definitely is. I still can't use the copper farm because it's too bloody OP. I still need to test it first. You have so many diamonds they get worthless over time. Exactly. And then there's nothing worse than finally being rich on the server, whether you're the richest or not, and looking at your Richety's chest, right? Which mine, admittedly, not looking too great right now. But looking at that, going, I have a stack or 10 stacks of diamond blocks and nothing to spend it on, right? Everything is dirt cheap. I have everything I need because I've built every farm in the game already. Blah blah blah. And you don't, and you have no fun with the economy anymore, right? Whereas having a select few farms, like for me, apart from like a couple of like the little chorus fruit farm, the little cactus farm, and the little micro farm and stuff like that, for the most part, I am hoping that I can stick to just doing iron, copper, gold, and that's it. Those are the farms. Everyone else can farm something else. And we can actually buy and trade things from each other and have fun with the economy and put up sales and bonuses and all that sort of stuff, because that's what's fun about an economy, rather than having everything and all the diamonds in the world and not having anything to do with any of that, right? Where was I? Yeah, Ian makes some great farms with pretty low cost. He really does. His copper farm is insane and everyone is cool. Okay. Yeah, I made his Wither Skeleton farm and raid farms before. They work great. Hey man, hey Redler. What did I miss? You missed okay, we're done here, actually. You missed all of this stuff that we were doing. Not like massive amount, but we were just having a little bit of fun working on the airport video that's coming next. So we got some of the stair stuff, we got some of the baggage trolleys, and we got a little helicopter here, which I still need to work on a bit more. And we got a whole list of more ideas that we'll probably work on, or maybe some of them we'll scrap. But yeah, that's pretty much what we were doing. And the rest of the time we were talking about economy and all that sort of stuff. Ian's with the skeleton farm works similarly, no spawn proofing required, and it uses similar mechanics. Very true, very true. I was rich on my server, but I owned everything. Nobody else wanted to make them, but I needed them. That is, yeah, that's the thing. You end up making everything, and then everyone else is like, well, I can just get it from him. And then you end up being so rich and having everything, but you have to go through all that effort of making all those farms yourself. It's like, if people were just making farms from the start, you wouldn't have had to do all of that, right? Trust me, being rich is hard. It depends on the currency. That helicopter's amazing. Yeah, no, the helicopter came out really nice. Original shape is by, I'm pretty sure this was Perkon. So yeah, again, you guys are looking for something to go and look up, check out Perkon like that on Planet Minecraft, or just go check out Captain Jack. You guys know the deal. Captain Jack is the bomb. I need to contact him and see if he wants to do some more live streams soon. Listen guys, I think that's gonna do it for today. Yeah, it's really hot. I could do with some dinner and maybe some water and stuff like that. I'm sweating here. I'm still sweating. The Spain just doesn't want to cool down, man. I think we've done enough. I don't think that we're gonna be able to really do anything else. Not really. We had some really good conversations, though. I'm super stoked about that. We hit 4,000, so that's great. Thank you all for that. I mean, you were all a part of it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right? Cheers.